Sure, let's put your jacket on.
The Carhartt logo's on this side.
Oh, buddy, you are styling. Carhartt, of course. Derby. They look so good, Bubba's. Oh yeah, he's styling. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a great day. It's a little cold here in the Northwest, about 30 degrees. There's some frost on the truck, as you can see, and some frost on the back tire. The truck is really dirty, but it is so cold that I don't want to bring water out and have it warm and crack the windows and have problems like that. So I'm going to hold off on washing the truck today. But I am going to do a cold start, first cold start of the winter, and then after that we'll go ahead and jump into today's video. So while the truck's warming up, I'm just gonna kind of go over a couple things. So last weekend I didn't make a video because my girlfriend's car was having some problems. She has a 2011 Ford Fiesta SE, and when she was driving to work, the brakes would start making loud sounds from the front. And I checked them in the summertime, and they had plenty of brake pads, rotors weren't bad, and the calipers were fine. So when she said that they were making sounds again, I said, okay, time to just replace everything. So I replaced the rotors, the calipers, the brake pads, and I had to order the calipers from O'Reilly's because they're the only ones in town that could get them the next day. Everyone else is about 2 weeks out, so she needed a car for school. She goes to Washington State, so I need to get the parts. So I got the parts from O'Reilly's, and I went to tighten on the caliper bracket to the rotor, and the top bolt snapped. So I had my had her uncle get the snapped bolt that was inside the bracket out, and I put a new bolt in. And then on the caliper, the little bleeder bolt on the caliper literally snapped off inside the caliper. So I had to return it back to O'Reilly's, get a new one, and then the bleeder came damaged. So I had to send her to the store and get 2 new bleeders. Then we finally got it fixed. And then her pedal went straight to the floor. So I replaced the master cylinder, and then it started leaking, so I fixed that. But finally, anyways, after a very long, strenuous weekend, I got the car fixed. That's another reason why I hate Fords, because even when you fix the problem, there's still a problem. But with that being said, I'm gonna head to not O'Reilly's, definitely not O'Reilly's. I'm gonna head to AutoZone and pick up what I need for the video for today. I don't know how well you can see this or not. There's a lot of frost on the mirrors. Okay, now you can. Favorite thing about that, come over here and defrost button. Literally within minutes, actually seconds, all this frost will be off the mirror and I'll be able to see again. I love that. You start to see it working right there in the corner. You can kind of see how it's fading away, and right here, on the heated mirrors, it is fading by. I gotta make one quick pit stop because I need a freaking haircut, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, that is much better. My head was feeling a little too heavy. So now that I got a fresh cut, I gotta make one more stop, and then I will see you guys at home. Oh damn. Oh hello. Pretty sure that's the truck I was actually looking at. I went to the local Dodge dealership probably about 2 weeks ago maybe, and I was just looking, and I'm actually pretty sure that that's the truck that I was looking at. It was a 4th gen 2017, had a 6-inch lift with 37-inch tires, 20 by 12s, off-road bumpers as you guys just saw. It's a pretty sweet truck. Got home, and as you can tell how bright it is, the sun decided to come out. Damn northwest weather, you never know what it wants to do. So I went ahead and washed the truck, of course. Alright, now we can finally get into today's video. So originally I was going to do an install video, but then I realized that some other parts to come off / parts to be replaced, which I am going to do, but I am waiting on those other parts. So I was like, okay, I don't want to take something apart, I'm already going to take apart anyways, again in a week or so, so I just wasn't going to make a video. But then I was like, that wouldn't be fair to you guys. I'm trying to get out more content and be a little more consistent, and so I figured why not make a video about something else. And so here's what I came up with, which we'll go over in a minute. But I am going to be making a video on the install, which I was going to do today, later in this week when the other parts show up. So we're going to try to do a during the week video. Not too sure how that's going to go, but we're going to try. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So we're going to talk about fuel additives today because why not? Freaking winter's right around the corner. I mean, it's pretty much here. It's raining, leaves are falling, it's cold as hell. I mean, I'm wearing 32-degree bottoms and tops and bottoms because it's so cold, so I figured why not talk about fuel additives. So that's what we're doing. I went to AutoZone, I went to O'Reilly's, I went to Napa, I went to even freaking Walmart to get every fuel additive that they had in the city of Vancouver, and here's what we got. So let's talk about them. Alright, so some of you guys might be saying right now, Connor, man, what are you doing talking about additives? Well, like I said, winter is here, and I do own a diesel truck if you guys didn't know, and diesel fuel contains waxes in it. And when the fuel is warm, it stays into a liquid form. But as it gets really cold, the waxes will start to crystallize and your fuel will get a haze to it. And those crystal waxes will begin to stack at your fuel filters and your injectors, and it'll clog everything, and the fuel will actually gel up, which is never good. You don't want that to happen. So with the help of our good friends here, we're gonna make sure that my truck does not gel up, even though I've had it for a little over a year now and have never used any one of these. Never. Not one. But today's the day. I did push this off the table, and I didn't have anything down there to catch them, so that actually just happened. And our good friend Lucas here sacrificed all of his liquids for us, but maybe next year, buddy. Let's talk about each of these a little bit and what some of the benefits of each of them are, if they differentiate that much. So it's the bill here. I think it's more of just a storage additive like the regular additive, because it says right here on the back, keeps diesel fuel fresh for up to 12 months during storage. It says it prevents sludge and sediment formation, helps remove water, and prevents corrosion. So that's always nice. By the way, this stuff smells putrid. Absolutely horrible. This is bad. Reading these over, it sounds like they're pretty much all the same. They help with fuel filter icing, anti-gelling. They help protect your injectors and your pumps. I guess housing isn't bad. I haven't heard about it until today, but I talked to a couple guys and they said they really recommend this product and it's good. One guy's grandpa swore by this, but I think he was talking about parking his diesel in the winter, which I don't know who does that. Some of you guys do that, but not me. So let's talk a little bit more about the power service ones. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the power service products because they're one of the best diesel additives on the market because they specialize in diesel additives. This is going to be your power service winterization, which helps with anti-gelling, and it also helps remove sulfurs from the diesel fuel, which when removing the sulfur, you got to replace it with something. So it has cetane in it, which is like octane. It helps burn the fuel better, which also helps with the environment, and it helps you get better gas mileage. But the big thing with this is it's like the diesel clean, but it's just also anti-gelling. And then you got your Power Service 911, which they call the THAR, because if you have ice on your fuel filters or your truck won't start in the morning, this will thaw the ice on the fuel filter or any in the tank. Or if you've got gel in the fuel, this will liquefy it right away. So this is gonna be your biggest problem solver if you forgot to add your additive. They also say to add the 911 at the beginning of every winter to help clear out any water that could be in the tank or on the filters. So with that being said, why don't we jump into something a little more exciting before we end this video out. All right, we just arrived at one of my favorite spots to do some recording and finish out videos. Unfortunately, as you can tell, houses are going up like hotcakes out here. So I don't know how much longer I'll be able to record at this spot, but that's okay. I got plenty of more spots up my sleeve, so don't worry about that. As far as today's video goes, we talked about fuel additives, and like I said, some people swear by them, other people don't ever use them, and some mechanics even say that they don't really help. It's just a mind thing, kind of like locking your front door. You can't remember if you locked it, but you know you did, so you go downstairs to double check just for that little peace of mind. That's what some people say fuel additives are like, but for me, I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never used them, so I'm gonna go to give them a shot. Next video is gonna be an exciting one. I ordered a part last week that I'm super stoked about. It's one of those things where once it goes in, then all the other mods are just gonna go fast, because this is a part that I've been waiting on to get into the truck before I do other upgrades, because I don't wanna, you know, you don't want to do certain things until you get certain things done to help prevent problems. So that's what this upgrade is. It's a huge upgrade for the truck, and I couldn't be more excited about it. We'll talk about that more next video, and as well as the plans for this build. I'm super excited. I'm so excited. I've been spending months and months and talking to hundreds of people about options and going this route or this route. I mean, it's crazy how many options there are. Explain how excited I am for this. But that's gonna be a wrap on today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed already, then please smash that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and with growth comes more content. But with that being said, I will see you guys next time.